Welcome to the Twilight Zone. I don't know why I did that. I wasn't even planning on doing that. It just came out right as I started. I am QUAN, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. So the reason I did that is because right now there's a couple right here, and they feel like they're in the Twilight Zone. I feel whoever this couple is, they're old enough to they're old enough to know what the Twilight Zone is. Okay, for modern day people, that would be like your version of Black Mirror. Okay, whoever these people are, right now they feel like their whole world is upside down, and they literally feel like they're in Bizarro World or the Twilight Zone because nothing that they planned is coming into fruition the way they planned it. Literally, I don't know whoever this, and the Five of Cups. This is two different people right here. This is a couple. Okay, this is a mother figure right here that is looking and staring off into the sky in this direction, because and I feel like I don't believe this shit. I don't even believe this shit. It was not supposed to happen this way. Okay. And the Five of Cups is the masculine in this relationship. And he's looking at this stream of water right here, like I might just jump in that stream and try to drown myself, but it's not enough water. That's the energy I'm getting. So you got two people here right now that are getting divorced, separated. They might have to even move out of a house. And whoever these two people are, I feel like they were in a conventional political type marriage of convenience, wherein both of them had the same expectations, possibly for only superficial reasons. And they felt like they carefully planned everything out with a plan B and a plan C, and had all the backup, the access, the resources, everything they had to make the plan go right. The one thing that one factor that was left out and did not weigh into their plan when they made their blueprint for the master plan for them to be wealthy and have power was God. That was the one thing they discounted. And that was the one thing that they should have paid attention to. It was God. It was God and the higher realms. It was the spiritual realm. They completely didn't factor in their little math equation of this feels like air energy, because air signs tend to overthink logically sometimes. The one thing they didn't factor in is what would be like creative brain thinking, the God mind, God, things having to do with energy and emotions. They were banking on using strategy and calculations, but they discounted God and spirit, right? And because they did that, they failed miserably at what they sought out to accomplish. And now I feel like they're looking in two different ways, completely disappointed. I feel like whoever this masculine energy is, he wants to jump in the stream and drown himself, but it's just not enough water. So he'll probably just drink some of the water. And whoever she is, she's just looking off into the sky, just like, I don't believe this. Somebody give me some pills so I can go to sleep forever. Okay. Right now, whoever these people are, they might be getting some handouts, I'm hearing, or petitioning some of their former people they work with, their business associates, business partners. And I had the Hierophant in the reverse in the government. These are people they were connected to. They might be reaching out to these people for help, support, direction. Hey, do you own an apartment building somewhere where I could rent or whatever? Not with her. Not with her. Okay? No, I don't want to see her face again. I don't give a damn. We'll get a mediator for the kids. Do you own an apartment? Call my man that worked for my man. He worked for the CIA. Yeah, we was in the military together. Yeah. Call him. I think he owned an apartment complex in Nashville, or y'all understand what I'm saying. These people, they are talking right now to people that they've been connected to and worked with in the past few years, to try to get handouts, to try to get help with housing, with money, with employment, but they don't want to do it together. Let's go. Holy Spirit, what is the obstacle right now? What is the obstacle? Ooh, the obstacle right now is the Three of Cups in the reverse. Okay, now that could be a third party. Clarify the Three of Cups in the reverse. A narcissist third party here. Okay, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Whew. All right. So what about? Why is this Queen of Swords energy a narcissist? Okay. Oh, the third party, because they didn't get what they were expecting. I can't make it up, y'all. Whatever they were expecting from this high priestess collective, that might be you. Look, I have the Four of Cups and the Three of Wands reverse. So the obstacle is whoever this third party is, this Queen of Swords reverse narcissist is right now. Their obstacle is they cannot get any of the results that they expected, or none of their expectations have been met when it comes to whatever it is with this high priest or high priestess right here. None of their expectations have been met. So Holy Spirit, tell me what happened in the recent past. These people are stuck in a terrible cycle right now. Things are not going to be getting better. They are entering into a winter season, God season. I told you, our seasons last about 3 months. God seasons can last anywhere from 7 to 15 years. So play with God. All right. So Holy Spirit, what happened recently in the recent past that created this obstacle for these people? Okay, I have a King of Cups here, father figure. Okay, now I don't know if he's in the upright or the reverse, so I'm just going to put him in the upright. So in the recent past, a father figure, very heavy Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, but in the recent past, a father figure might be in some type of energy wherein they're going towards somebody for an opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. What is this opportunity? I'm wondering if this is someone going toward the High Priestess. Okay. The Wheel of Fortunes. Okay, that might be upright. This might be something that is fated to happen. So what I'm getting is this couple, for whatever reason, did not want this King of Cups father figure to come into union, whether it's for work or love, with whoever this high priestess is. And their whole life and work depended on these two people not connecting. Now, Holy Spirit, y'all gonna have to explain this to me, because this is in everybody's goddamn reading, the same energy. Why do they not want this King of Cups and this high priestess to come together? What is it? Why? The High Priestess and the Seven of Swords. Okay? Because somebody else wanted. I cannot, y'all. Because somebody else wants this High Priestess, Seven of Swords. Who? Who wants this High Priestess, Holy Spirit? Y'all see? Who this that wants the High Priestess, Seven of Swords? A Capricorn? There's a Capricorn that wants the High Priestess soul in a delusion. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Why do they want this High Priestess soul in a delusion? Why does this Capricorn energy want this High Priestess in a delusion? Why does this Capricorn devil energy want this High Priestess to stay in some type of delusion instead of getting into a union with somebody? Okay, so that I feel like to keep them in some type of a loop so everything can stay the same for somebody else. So that tells me, in order, the Nine of Cups has to do with complacency, okay? Being comfortable in a position, right? So what I got is somebody wanted this High Priestess to be in a loop, a cycle. They wanted them to stay in some type of repeating cycle, in some type of delusion that might have kept them in their south node in a lower vibration, addicted to toxic relationships, with the curse of no finances, just living a bad life. Okay, and that has been the energy crowning damn near everybody reading. But yeah, they wanted this high priestess to live a bad life, basically, all the way around, everything to be terrible. So I'm getting someone wanted to completely suppress the energy of this high priestess so that their energy would go to somebody else that wanted to maintain and sustain their lifestyle with the Nine of Cups here, a Capricorn. All right. So there is, and I don't know, this Capricorn could be like a big Hierophant or a big occultist. All right, thank you. So listen real quick, y'all. In my reading yesterday, I was talking about a cult that was some type of a church that was being led by this Nigerian man that passed away, that was a pastor, that was really doing black magic on everybody and taking energy. And he did black magic for presidents of countries, governments, and shit like that on a large scale. So whoever this Capricorn energy is, they could actually be like a master occultist in a very high position that had a list, a collective list of high priest and high priestess all over the globe, even, you know, in certain areas wherein they plan to have them isolated in the community, the neighborhoods they lived in, and they would work with their community, their family, and other people to suppress these, to literally suppress the energy of all of the high priestess that they've located, right? So that they could manifest off of their energy. You understand how it works? Just like a hose with water, if you suppress one side of the hose, all the water is going to go to only, or with a lot of pressure and energy will be only on one side. So by suppressing all of the designated high priest and high priestess everywhere and suppressing your energy, all of your energy and good luck would go straight to this Capricorn energy master occultist, whoever they are, you know, high up in the ranks. All right. So this occultist most likely is very high up in the government or connected to the government somewhere in religious circles. And most likely they had a whole lot of people on their payroll, right? And they was on the government's payroll. And, you know, you were one of the high priestess that they were paying whoever this married couple was, along with many others, to suppress you. And because they were unable to do that, now their life is going to shit. Okay, so apparently, all right, so now somebody wants to end a conflict and they need help. They're stuck in the mud, I'm hearing. So somebody, and that's this couple. Now the reading is about this couple. It's not about what happened in the past, but I wanted to give you a little bit of background. So I'm asking why they didn't want this King of Cups to come into union with this high priestess. And the reason is this high priest, whoever this King of Cups is, he might be a high priest too. So if these two people were to marry and come in union, two high vibrational people, both that vibrate on the vibration of love and have intuition and all that other positive shit going on, you know, that would be too much of a powerful force. And this occultist, this Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising occultist would not have any access to either one of their power. So it was their job to keep people completely divided and separated from their vibrational match and counterparts so they could continue to pull and manifest from their energy by keeping them. I told you, I just showed it to you in the Seven of Cups in these illusions, right? In illusions, by catfishing you, by suppressing your finances, by gang stalking you, making you feel afraid, trying to scare you into low vibrational codependent relationships with their goons that were connected to covens, wherein they would have sex with you and abuse you and siphon your energy. So it would go right up the ranks to this Capricorn, right? That's the back. That's why they didn't want you to, that's why they wanted to keep you separated. But this man is coming towards you now, High Priestess. Whoever this King of Cups energy is, they're coming towards you for this opportunity with you now. And that's why these people, they've been kicked off the out their contract, because the stipulation in their contract was to keep the two of you separated at all costs. You probably never even met this man. He might know about you. He might have been looking for you. All right, so that's the background. So back to the subject matter at hand, which is this group. That's the background. Okay, now that y'all got the background, we're gonna talk about a little more about what's about to happen with this Five of Cups energy and this Queen of Cups that are mad at each other, and both of them want to go jump off a bridge. All right, Holy Spirit, what if it's some type of mental disorder with these people going on right now? Come on, Holy Spirit, go on, talk about it. Right now, whoever these two people are right here, I feel like they could be in your family. It could be your uncle or aunt. It could be a married couple. Whoever they are, they have a history of physical abuse. So these people have a history of physical abuse. It could still be brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts and shit. Because, you know, shit, I used to fight and rumble. Yeah, QUAN Yin used to get it in with her brothers. Yeah, I mean, they got the better of me, but nonetheless, be careful. They have a history of sexual abuse. Okay. Well, I mean, a lot of people in a low vibration that don't heal often have histories of different types of abuse on this realm of suffering that some of us are able to get healing and overcome, and others are not, which end up in this type of energy doing things to balance out our ego and to help with confidence, because we're not open to opening up old wounds so that they can heal our confidence, so we don't have to do negative low vibrational things to distract us from whatever our pain is. Okay, let's go. Holy Spirit, what do you want us to know about these people? The Five of Cups energy, this masculine energy, gossip and rumors. Oh man, it might be some gossip and rumors going around about this person right now. Fire explosion. Oh man. So there was a fire, or there's about to be some huge fire or explosion, and gossip got around that, hold on, we might actually be getting karma for what we've been doing to these high priestess among trading places, $1. The people that have been experimenting with your life, yeah, there was some type of a major. Now I know in Fort Worth, Texas, there was a huge explosion, and I know in Philadelphia, I think it was Philadelphia or New Jersey, there was another huge explosion, fire. You know, there, if it didn't happen already, there will be, but I think it already happened. But there was a huge fire and explosion among some people that were playing around with your life. Y'all remember Eddie Murphy's movie Trading Places, where they were playing with two people's lives for $1? You know, people that have the money and the time to sit around like real life Hunger Game type shit, right? So some gossip and rumors started going around. Hold on, maybe these high priestess, maybe their protection really ain't no joke, because whatever this explosion was, it was an explosion connected to these people that were playing with your life. Thank you. These Hunger Game type energies that were playing around with your life, and they started spreading gossip and rumors. Maybe we should step off of these high priests and high priestesses, because it's a little bit too many coincidences. They really want this to come out about somebody now might have a serious tax issue. Somebody might have a very serious tax issue right now. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. Okay. This happened in the past. Yeah, the fire explosion already happened, but somebody with a very serious tax issue might have gotten evicted, or due to a fire explosion, somebody might have gotten evicted out of a business or a home. Okay. I have child molester and an automobile. Okay. Somebody that might be a child molester might have some car troubles right now. Okay. She lost the baby. Somebody might have also recently lost a baby. Oh, wait a minute. This is just sex. Somebody that someone was just having sex with. Karma is just getting started. Holy Spirit, what else did you want to say? Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy right here, Holy Spirit. Tell me about this Queen of Cups energy right here that wants to grow wings and fly away, far away like a bird. Fly away. This Queen of Cups was using technology to block, hurt, and harass you, and to stalk and monitor you, okay? And she also was trying to set you up to be unalive. But things are going in your favor now. Oh, she did a lot. She definitely did a lot. Go ahead, Holy Spirit, about this Queen of Cups. Yeah, this Queen of Cups, I told you, look, she was in a financially codependent marriage or relationship. She was in a financially codependent marriage or relationship. She was jealous of you, High Priestess, because you're you may, it looks like you might be single, independent, you know. I don't think you're financially codependent. Okay. Not no damn High Priestess that's in the upright connected to source that can literally probably fart money. Because when you're in this type of energy, money just falls into your hands and into your lap. Okay, especially when you're holding your energy, and especially when you are using your energy, your, especially your sexual energy, your manifestation energy, especially when you're keeping yourself, right, you're keeping yourself pure and holy, and you're using that energy to use your creativity that God gave you to manifest. Money falls in a High Priestess lap. It is what it is. Money just falls. It is what it is. Financially codependent relationship. So yeah, whoever this woman was, she was in a financially codependent relationship, and she was jealous of you. Their death was staged. They're still alive somewhere. I told you all before already. Whoever this woman is that was in this marriage, that she might be getting out of. Well, she is getting out of. It's over now with this masculine. She tried to have you unalive. So what they're going to do is they're going to stage her death. They're going to stage her death because they want to. What they want to do is they want to use this woman in the future. They want to use her in the future to do spell work. Okay, they don't want to get rid of her. Okay, so that she doesn't have to go to jail, they're staging her death. Holy Spirit, do you want to tell the collective where they're going to send this woman when they stage her death? Yeah, they invaded our space, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, they invaded our space, didn't they? Didn't they? With technology used to block, hurt, and harass us, they put a GPS on our right ass cheek, literally, and watch us in our homes, watch us on the toilet, everywhere we go, right? Holy Spirit, where are they sending this woman to? Arizona. Oh my. Don't tell me someone is staging someone's death in Arizona. No, no way. No way. Ha, ha. Arizona? No. Are you kidding me? Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. I wouldn't believe that. I would not believe somebody in Arizona's death was staged. If y'all been following my community board and watching me, I'm going to leave it right there. Somebody from a Northeast state? I would not believe that. I would not believe that they staged somebody's death in Arizona somewhere. No way. Where are they going to be hiding out at? Somebody that might have an account or work for JP Morgan? Let's go, Holy Spirit. Somebody that might have owned maybe or worked at a sports bar, a national park. Holy Spirit, a Midwest state in a barn? No. Y'all not about to let somebody get away with premeditated murder and stage their death in Arizona, and stick them in a barn in a Midwest state. Y'all ain't about to do it. What? In a Midwest state in the city? JP Morgan Bank in the city? Again? What is that? Come on, Holy Spirit. After our privacy has been so much invaded, see, here's the thing. When you sit up there and swat at a goddamn bee's nest and then you get stung, then you wondering why the hell are these bees stinging my ass? A lot of us high priests and high priestesses, we were minding our own damn business, just trying to live our life peacefully. And then what happened? People decided to seek us out like a heat-seeking missile, that were jealous of who we are, the vibration we were born on, the fact that we were starseeds. Somebody made it their initiative and business to seek us out, where we were hiding in a corner and trying to have a little bit of peace, like cake, peace cake. We're going to call it peace cake, right? We trying to have a little bit of our peace, and somebody came and found us and decided, let's try to unalive a high priestess. Let's try to unalive them by poisoning their food, by sending black magic, by using energy weapons, by causing them to be homeless, financially suppress their finances. Somebody came to find the high priests and high priestesses and started doing this to us. And when you cross that line into our energy, all your business started coming out. And now you're mad and wonder why you're getting stung by bees because you kept swatting at a damn nest. This shit ain't coming out because somebody want to be messy for no damn reason. It's coming out because you're in the energy. You're over here. You're over here where we were hiding. We was hiding, just trying to live our life. And then y'all step your big asses into our energy. And now when your business comes out on a table, y'all feel some kind of way about it. But if you never attacked us, your energy wouldn't be on this table right now. Holy Spirit, what else do you want to say about they staged their death and this Queen of Cups mother figure? What else do you want to say about, it's trying to work its way up, a safe house? I can't make it up. A safe house. A safe house in a barn. When you think of barn, don't think of horses. They have barns that are built fucking beautifully, like a gorgeous mansion on the inside. Gorgeous, brand new, renovated, brand new, beautiful barns, right? But on the outside, it might look like a regular old barn, but I bet you can't get access to the property. It's a safe house in a Midwest state. Garage. Yeah. On a secret military base. I fucking can't. And at somebody. So one of these people are at their brother's house in a garage hiding. So it looks like they staged the death of more than one person, and one of them is hiding at somebody's brother's house in a garage, okay? And somebody else might be in a barn that is a safe house in a Midwest state on a secret military base. Arizona and Northeast state. Holy Spirit, is there anything else that you want to say about this Queen of Cups energy that was allowed to do premeditated murder, to plan somebody's death, and now they get away? They think they can get away with it by staging their death. They keep saying national park. National park keeps on coming out. National park. Okay? So it always comes out something about overseas account. Somebody might live near, or wherever they're going to be at is near a national park. Anything else about this Queen of Cups energy whose death they're staged along with somebody else that was planning California? National Park, California. They might have an account at America Credit Union, and this came out before. And JP Morgan again. I can't make this shit up, y'all. I can't make this shit up. Whoever these people are, they might have an account. So somebody might have been a teacher or maybe worked for the school system. Whatever the case is, somebody that was doing premeditated murder on a high priest or high priestess, they had their hand in on it. These are people middle class to wealth class. They were a part of this shit, right? And this is a married couple, okay? Going their separate ways. But somebody's death was staged. Somebody might work for or have an account with America Credit Union. And somebody else might work for or have an account with JP Morgan, okay? And also somebody is hiding out at their brother's house in a garage, okay? Somebody is hiding at their brother's house in a garage. Somebody's in a Northeast state or from a Northeast state. Somebody is in or from California. And then I have a national park. Maybe it's a national park in California. They might have an overseas account. Somebody is in a Midwest state in a barn, in a safe house on a secret military base, okay? In a Midwest state on a barn, in a safe house on a secret military base. And somebody's death was staged. And this might have happened in Arizona. Leave that right there. You see what happens when you come into high priestess energy playing around? You see what happens when y'all come and harass people that were minding their own business and start trying to plot their death and plot against God's people? You see what happens when when y'all go too far. Y'all go too fucking far with us. So God said, how about I'm gonna take it there with you? You cross this line, you're not gonna want to see how far. I'm gonna erase the goddamn line, is what God said. God said, if you cross this line with my divine ones, I'm gonna erase the goddamn line, and you're gonna wish for another God. You're gonna wish for another God. That's what you're gonna do. Holy Spirit, let's end this reading, please. To help you. Earthquake. There might be about to be an earthquake, another earthquake somewhere. An earthquake might be coming soon. And it's going to be karma for a loan that somebody took out to do something to somebody. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. Courthouse. Okay, we're talking about something else now. All right, so we're moving on to some other energy real quick. Spell work. Okay, so somebody's doing spell work. Okay, somebody's doing spell work because there's getting ready to be some type of courthouse or court work. They're hoping food or drink. Somebody might be doing spell work and they're going to. So somebody that's very proud and smug might be getting ready to put some food or drink in somebody in a court proceedings, food or drink. Maybe a judge. I don't know. Maybe a judge or a witness. But they're going to use spell work on this person. Holy Spirit, can you confirm and tell us what the energy is? What's going on? I don't know if this spell work is going to be a backlash that might cause an earthquake. I don't know. We'll see. The Chariot reverse. This might be some people that somebody is no longer working with. An Empress in the reverse. Okay, so I have an Empress. What's that? Okay. I have Chariot energy here. That could be Cancer energy, whose wish fulfillment is a 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So somebody might be wanting either a house or a marriage. Yeah. Somebody wants, okay. So somebody wants a marriage with somebody that they have a whole cup of love for right now. Okay. All right. So we have somebody here that would like a marriage. Oh, and I saw the Magician. Somebody wants to get married to somebody that they have a whole cup of love for. And damn. And it keeps coming out over and over again. So I have the Empress here and I have the Chariot. So this could be a Libra and a Cancer energy. Or this could just be an Empress and somebody with heavy Cancer in their sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Let me see. So what is the obstacle and why is spell work up here? The obstacle is somebody can't pull it off or get away with something because somebody has clarity. Somebody has clarity about someone that's been watching them. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. Somebody got clarity about someone that's been watching them doing spell work. Is that it, Holy Spirit? But that's the intuition that I'm getting. I feel like somebody has been doing spell work on somebody and that's a no-no. Okay. They can't get away with something with someone that's very confident. Okay. Someone that's very confident. And the Moon card is Cancer energy as well, but they're worried about something. They can't get away with. They can't get away with possibly keeping something hidden about some spell work that they did. Okay. This person might be wanting to travel. What's the Two of Wands, Holy Spirit? Because I'm not getting anything from that right now. What's the Two of Wands? Clarify the Two of Wands for me, please. Oh, okay. So the Eight of Wands reverse. So this person might be cut off or restricted right now from traveling toward you because there it's some type of problem with communication. So this is someone that you know that you have not communicated with in a long time, and all communication literally has been cut off between you and this person. So because you and this person, you don't talk anymore, you might have cut them off completely in the past. um in the past, they can't come towards you. Okay, I feel like they're stuck just trying to figure out a plan or a way. They're trying to figure out a plan or a way to tell you something or to show you or illuminate something to you from the past that they were unable to get away with. Okay, thank you. Yes, that did not turn out the way that they were expecting it to turn out. So in the past, this person did some spell work on you. In the past, I don't know how long ago, but in the past, they did spell work on you, and it's not hidden. They know, but I think they want to communicate with you to illuminate and tell you some things, but communication is cut off. So do you have this person blocked right now? Because if you have this person blocked, okay, so maybe you have them blocked through your email. This might be someone that might be blocked through social media, by phone number, or whatever the case may be. This person can't reach out to you because something with communication is blocked, and they're stuck. Okay, and the Four of Wands in the reverse. Oh, wow. Someone that they were married to or maybe even connected to might be even blocking communication for them. A Queen of Swords energy. Or they were doing something to keep you in a Queen of Swords type of energy so you wouldn't get victory and success with somebody else. Oh, but you came out of the delusion. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, or they came out of a delusion. Okay, so in the past, whoever this person is, they were being offered some type of a benefit to do spell work on you to stop you from moving forward into a relationship with somebody, I guess, of value, of substance, okay, to block your path. And it didn't work. And they got bad karma. They came out of an illusion. They came out of an illusion, Seven of Cups in the reverse, that they would be able to manifest this money by doing a spell work on you. Okay. So that's what happened in the past. And it wasn't their wish fulfillment because it was a lot. Because it might have caused them to get sick. The spell work caused them to have difficulty in their life, whether it be spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially. They went through a whole lot. After whatever spell work they did to block you from moving forward in love, whoever paid them to do it, they went through a whole lot because of it. They got really bad karma, and it was not their wish fulfillment to be a part of this anymore. So they ended it. Okay. And so I feel like this is someone from your past that you cut off, that did something to you. And then after they did it, they got really bad karma. Okay. Wherein they were in despair. Okay. The Page of Swords. This could be them or someone else in this narcissistic energy. Who's that Page of Swords in the reverse? Oh, they're in despair because someone might have lied about you, or so they might have been very childish and spread some gossip and rumors about you also in the past. Okay. Or it could be, a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse could have lied even about you in the past. Something about you taking money. Okay. Something about you being breadcrumbed. They might have lied about your personality. So whoever this person is, they lied about your person. Some Queen of Pentacles in the reverse type energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or any other sign. But this is a person that will do anything for money. In the past, they lied. This very childish person, they lied that you would do anything for money too. Okay. They said that you would do anything for money and that you were a wounded warrior, and that you needed help, and that you were desperate, and somebody could breadcrumb you, uh, um, and you were like a leaf. You could be easily turned back and forth, like a leaf. You were shallow, okay, is what I'm getting here. In the past, somebody told them they could do this, and it would be very easy because you were a very weak-willed personality, is what I'm getting. In the past, somebody told somebody that you were a weak-willed personality, and that it would be cake to do this to you, okay? And that you could be breadcrumbed, and they could do the bare minimum and get the maximum results out of you, okay? And they tried it and did spell work, and yes, they tried it, and it got fucked up, okay? So, Holy Spirit, where are we at with it right now? Yep, we already know there's a volcano erupting. So this person might still have an entity attachment, or someone that had an entity attachment. Oh, someone that had an entity attachment was trying to set you up to be unalive. Now, I feel like this might be somebody else that was setting you up to be unalived. Zeta Phi Beta for somebody, and they might have unalived that person. Not necessarily this Cancer, but some of the people that were attached to somebody. Okay, so after, listen, y'all, after whoever this Cancer energy is detached, after they got bad karma and they walked away from these other people, somebody else that had an entity attachment that was setting you up to be unalive, somebody else connected to all those people that were working against you, they got unalived because they wouldn't stop. All right, Holy Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Wands reverse. Now, this is a fire sign. I'm hearing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius that have a lot of burdens, or they're getting ready to unalive this person, one or the other. This could be present, past, or future energy. Okay, a Queen of Swords. What's a Queen of Swords? They might have been working with the Queen of Swords, the Empress, that felt defeated by the Empress, your energy. Okay, so there was a Queen of Swords. Okay, could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. And there was also a fire sign, the King of Wands reversed. Two people that were trying to set you up to be unalived, because these two people were too in there. These two people could not let something go. These two nutcases could not let something go. They were fucking crazy. So there are two people literally that refuse to let something the fuck go when it comes to you, Empress. They wouldn't let it go. They wouldn't let it go wanting you dead and trying to set you up to be unalive. All right, go ahead, Holy Spirit. And whoever this Cancer energy is, they wanted to avoid a tower because they realized that these people were imbalanced. They were fucking crazy. Okay, you must take a spiritual bath, fast, isolate, and meditate, because this was about your mental or physical health. So the person trying to get in contact with you right now, they might have been in a financially codependent relationship, okay, with somebody. They may want to apologize. I keep getting volcano eruption, okay? We already know there is a volcano that is presently erupting in Iceland, I think. But this keeps coming out, so I'm going to put it here because possibly there might be another volcano eruption that's about to happen somewhere other than Iceland. Or maybe it's going to be a brand new eruption in another part of Iceland. I don't know. But they just keep telling me it's going to be another volcano eruption. So maybe it's going to be somewhere else. But there's getting ready to be another volcano eruption. Okay? Did y'all want to say something about that? Something's going to happen to a container truck on a ranch. There's going to be a volcano eruption and something's going to happen to a container. It's going to be close to a beach. Okay. There's going to be a volcano eruption possibly close to a beach that's going to affect a container truck that's on a ranch. Volcano eruption. Did y'all want to say something quick about this volcano eruption? A gym? Maybe it's going to affect a gym? Sports bar? So it's going to be a volcano, Sandy Springs Bank. Somebody may be in near or in a city, the hospital. So there's going to be some volcano eruption wherein there's going to be a place that will be either evacuated, or it's going to be a whole community that's affected by a volcano eruption that may be about to happen. And it's going to affect the hospital in the city. It's going to be close to a beach. It's going to be, and it has something to do with a container truck that is on a ranch or connected to a ranch. Sandy Springs Bank, someone that works for Sandy Springs Bank may be affected by this volcano eruption, or there's a Sandy Springs Bank in the community that's going to be affected by this volcano eruption, and also a sports bar. All right, that's the message for that. Okay. All right. So back to these people really quick that were trying to set you up to be unalive. So careful, they have a history of sexual abuse. Spiritual violation has occurred is why this is happening. Okay, yeah. So there were several spiritual violations that has occurred. Okay, with these people trying to take a high priestess empress life. Okay, and that's the reason. Oh, thank you. They want me to let you know a volcano eruption that's either already happening or a new one that's about to happen and affect a whole community of people. And what I just said, a hospital, a Sandy Springs Bank, or someone that works for Sandy Springs Bank, a sports bar, a beach, a container truck, and a ranch. The reason is for this eruption is because a spiritual violation has occurred. I talked about this some months back. You know, I'm sure somebody was laughing, but I told y'all a lot of things, y'all. Well, that's just nature. It's science. Yeah, it's nature. It's science. But the reason it's happening, it's all connected, is because there is a spiritual imbalance in the atmosphere right now. Occultists know this. It's because there is a spiritual imbalance. So this volcano that's about to erupt or already has, it's because a spiritual violation has occurred. That's what they want me to say. Okay. So this has to do with a work relationship wherein it's an open relationship between several people and a financially codependent relationship. So somebody possibly might work with a group of people wherein everybody was kind of like, you know, sleeping with everybody because everyone worked together as well. And this job might have paid to sustain these people's lifestyles. But these people were financially codependent on whatever institution or job this was they were connected to, where everybody is kind of, you know, having open sex with everybody and all working together to suppress high priests and high priestesses. And everyone is financially codependent to the people that were paying them. So what else did you want to say about this, Holy Spirit? That might be why whoever this Cancer energy was working with was connected to these people, because everybody was financially codependent here. Okay. So also part of somebody's karma is a crime or a random act of violence. And this was also about stealing your inheritance. Now that could be your spiritual inheritance, your spiritual gifts, or that could be some type of monetary inheritance. And there was somebody, a third party that knows you, that was hiding in the background, that was working through these people to hurt you. They were working through whoever that fire sign is. They were working through an air sign. They were also working through this Cancer energy from behind the scenes because they wanted to steal your inheritance. So you had family members, like in the Bodyguard movie. It was a family member the whole time that felt like you had everything and I have nothing. So like in the Bodyguard movie with Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, her sister was the one that was putting a hit on her. So somebody might have a third party that knows them in their family, friend, whatever, that feels like you have everything and I have nothing. And this person is the third party hiding in the dark that was putting all these people up to doing things to you. Okay. Somebody that has a paternity issue surrounding a child, and they're saying, well done. That was the message. Now, Holy Spirit, is there anything else that you want to let us know with regard to the outcome as far as this Cancer energy is concerned? I don't know. This could be a Cancer and a Libra energy here, or any sign. Older woman here. Temperance. So I have the Chariot right here. I'm telling you, once again, I told you, whoever this Cancer energy is, I think they're working on something to try to balance things out. So whoever this Cancer energy is, they want to balance something out. I don't know if they want to give you some information to help bring you some closure. Okay. They could be observing and watching you if you're on a platform, but whoever this person is, they do want to try to balance something out for you now. They got bad karma from what they did to you, but also they realized that the people that they were collaborating and working with was psychopaths. They're touching my back, so they want to say something else. But the people that they were working with were fucking crazy. And it was the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Those were some people that would not let it go. They just would not let something go because I guess this Cancer energy must have realized when they pulled their energy back, the reason these people couldn't let it go is because they have entity attachments. Okay? Somebody could deal with the same sex that has very conservative religious views, okay, that didn't want to let something go. The person that had a baby on the way or here already, an underage teen, but things are going in your favor. Okay? Anything else, Holy Spirit? Entity attachment. Yeah, that's what I said. A mental disability. Yeah, okay, thank you. So whoever this person or these people are, I told you they have an entity attachment, and it stops them from being able to see a situation fairly and correctly. It's an imbalance in their thinking because there's an imbalance in their spirit. Okay? So all they can do is do wrong. They don't take any accountability, and they don't see the wrong in causing an imbalance to another person just to balance things out in their own lives. They don't feel any kind of way about that. There is no conscience there. There is no bad feeling, or I feel bad, I shouldn't have done this to this person. There is no feeling at all there about that. They don't feel that way. They don't feel like they don't have empathy for you. Whoever that person is, they have no empathy for you at all. A mental disability, an entity attachment that disconnects them from their humanity. Somebody might pledge Theta Phi Beta. Somebody that pretends they're not gay, but they really are. Okay? That's who was trying to steal something from you for somebody and using technology to block, hurt, and harass you. Y'all want me to say when? Okay. All right. The Holy Spirit wants to tell somebody when for Theta Phi Beta. Someone that is pretends not to be gay, but they are. Or they don't live their life openly gay, but they're gay. And whoever this person is, they use technology to block, hurt, and harass you because they wanted to steal something from you at your birth. Oh my God, at your birth. So this is somebody that's known you since they might have been there when you were born. Go ahead, Holy Spirit. When? They might have done some spell work over you as a child. I can't make it up. I can't make it up. At your birth, when you were a child, at bedtime, yo, I can't make this shit up. Listen, y'all, I don't know who you are, but whoever this person is, for somebody, it's somebody that they're really gay, but they don't live their life as a gay person. They pledge Theta Phi Beta, that have an entity attachment. Whoever this person is that was trying to steal your inheritance using technology to block, hurt, and harass you, they were there when you were born. This person was there when it might be a relative or a friend of a relative, but they were there when you were born, and they did this when you were a child. They did some spell work over you when you were only a child, and they were there at your birth, and they did it at bedtime. So I don't know if they snuck in your bedroom or if they babysat you for your parents or if it was your parents, but they did this at your birth. That is fucked up. They did it. And I know it's the truth. I know it's the truth because in my case, a ritual was done over me and my sister. And I talked about this before, but I know I have some new people here. I'm going to make it quick. I'm not going to be too long winded. When I was born, my sister was born 5 years later. Okay. And it's 6 of us all together. But my mother was connected to some type of spiritualist, barefoot prophet in the Bronx, New York. Okay. And they used to call this woman Sister Baba. Okay. I don't know if anybody is from, New York, the Bronx back in the day that would have in a certain time frame that might even know who this person is. But it was this little black woman that called herself Sister Baba. Okay. And she used to walk all over New York barefoot. She never wore shoes. She said God instructed her ass to walk around barefoot. Okay. And she used to wear one of those hijab type dressings on top of her head. And she was this prophet. And my mother used to give her food stamps when we were hungry and shit. Right. And my mother regarded her as a spiritual prophetess and her leader, and my mother would take advice from her. Even before I was born, this woman told my mother, and I don't know that my mother's a whole nother story, but this woman, she told my mother to take my one of my oldest brother's shit out the toilet and to stick it on his face, and my mother did that shit. We're not gonna talk about my mother in this today. But I'm just trying to make y'all understand. Whatever type of MK Ultra shit my mother was under, whatever type of time she was on, now it was some shit going on with mind control back then and a lot of issues. But this woman told my mother to put a shit turd on my brother's forehead and on both his cheeks. And she did that shit. She did that shit. So Sister Baba, the barefoot prophetess that walked all over the motherfucking Bronx. By the way, she didn't have no kids of her own. She was barren. She couldn't have kids, right? But she telling my mother to do this shit to her own kids, and my mother doing this shit, right? Fast forward many years later, this barefoot prophet is still in my mother's life. She did a ritual over me and my sister. When my sister was born, she called my mother up into her apartment and in the Bronx. And we went in her apartment, and my sister was still like a newborn baby. And I was like 5 years old, whatever. And they were having a discussion, and I guess they figured I was too young to really comprehend what the fuck they were talking about. But I was in my right mind, and I could hear everything and understand what the fuck they was talking about. And Sister Baba, she's sitting up there telling my mother, now this is going to be the chosen one right here, okay? This one right here, she's going to be the chosen one. So that one right there. And she pointed to me, and my sister was like a newborn baby. She was laying in the bed, in this Sister Baba's bed, and I was standing on the floor. And she was like, so this one right here, don't, y'all can't do nothing for her or with her. She was telling my mother how to fucking mistreat me, like coaching her. She was coaching my mother on how to mistreat me. And it's so fucking interesting because many years later, when I was going through my process, the relationships that I got into, it was with people wherein the men I was in a relationship with had a woman with the same demonic spirit as that barefoot prophetess. That was these women from the side were coaching these men on how to mistreat me as well. That's how I know it was a demonic spirit that came into this lifetime with me, that was on my ass my whole life. This spirit was jumping from body to body to body my whole life to make sure I didn't reach my spiritual goals and my purpose that God had for me. Back to the story. I'm not going to be too long-winded, but this woman, she was coaching my mother. Now you know, don't look at her, don't do this, don't give her no attention, da 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 da. And she's telling her, just forget about her. She's not going to be nothing in her life. Okay, this is going to be the anointed child right here. And she was pointing to my sister. Everything is going to happen with her. Blah blah blah. But they talking, right? And after they did that, she said some type of words. I thought they were praying, but they said some kind of prayer or some shit over my sister. And then the two of them motherfuckers came over to me and gave me a beat down like I was getting jumped into a game. And after they beat my ass, both of them, they left me lying there on the floor in her little, in her little apartment or whatever. And I didn't realize, of course, until I'm a fully grown adult, many, many years later and going through a transformation, that was a ritual. That was a ritual that was being done. That was literally a ritual that was being done to try to swap my destiny with my sister's destiny. And here we are many years later, my own family came together literally to try to sacrifice me and premeditated murder to take me out of here, because regardless of whatever type of ritual they tried to do, when they read my energy and read my whatever when I was a child, God still brought me through and put me on the path that I was supposed to be on. And I still ended up evolving into the person that I already was, no matter what they did to try to suppress me and to try to hide me and to try to put me to the side. You understand? So whoever you are, I think this happened with a whole bunch of y'all. They've been doing this occult shit for many years, for going way back in the day with a lot of you all. Okay. Some of you all might not even remember some of these types of things, but some of y'all, I'm telling you, you had a relative or family member, a practitioner, or somebody there when you were born that already had some kind of agenda for you. Let me tell you. And let me tell you how blessed some of y'all high priests and high priestesses are. Some of y'all have guides that have been with you every step of the way, from the minute your big ass head popped through into this realm. Some of y'all had guides talking to you, and you thought it was your own mind and that you were thinking for yourself, but it may not have been. It might have been your guides communicating with you, but you didn't identify it as that yet. When I got to a certain age, I was being told and directed which way to walk, how to move, and what to do, even as a child. And I thought it was my own mind, but it wasn't. It wasn't until I got older. I was like, hey, y'all are the same people that have been talking to me since I was a child. Only now y'all are touching me, and now I can hear you clearer, and I know I'm talking to somebody. When I was a child, I thought it was just my own thoughts, but whatever my mind was telling me to do, I did it. But it was instructions that were coming from the guides that God sent the angels around me from day one to protect me and to guide me and tell me when and how to move. When I got to a certain age, because it was a whole lot that went on in my life, but when I got to a certain age, I was still very, very young, but my mother was at a point where her mind, she wasn't there. It was some type of entity completely possessing her whole mind and body. And she was very physically abusive, extremely physically abusive. And it got to a point where I remember they said, my guide said, it's time to go. Okay. And they warned me like months ahead of time. And they were like, I'm going to show you the bus routes, the train routes to take, blah, 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 so we can start practicing and this, that, and the other. But you're going to be leaving soon. I remember as a child when my guides, I thought it was my own mind, but they said, you're not going to be able to live here much longer. You're going to have to leave. You're going to have to leave. You're going to have a lot of times in your life when you're going to have to flee. This is as a child, they were talking to me. And they were like, so just get ready because you are going to have to leave in a little while. It's coming soon. We'll let you know when. And then when the day came, one day when the day came, I literally had already packed a month ahead of time. I already packed and wrote a damn note, literally. And on the day, I didn't even know until the day when my guides told me, okay, today is the day. You got to go today. Today's the day you have to go, or she is going to kill you. She's going to kill you. And literally, I took off from my mother's house, and I had a friend of mine in school that let me hide in her basement for about 2 days before she had to put me out. But I went from her house to sleeping on the subway in New York, and I would stop sometime during the day to get food from her. She would help me out with a few dollars or help me out with some food, and then I go back on the subway until I got caught up at her house, and her mother caught me and said, "You going to the police or you going?" Long story. Nonetheless, the point is, I didn't realize until I got much older. I did not realize until I got much older that these same guides that have their hand on my back right now while I'm talking to you, that tell me things and that help me to get messages out and guide me and have been guiding me every step of the way, are the very same guides and angels that God had with me even when I was a small child. Even when I was a small child, it's the same voice. It's just, I thought it was my own mind at the time, but I didn't realize until now as a fully grown adult that these are the exact same guides that have always been in my energy, that have always guided me and helped me with my intuition as I developed. So if you were protected and you were a high priestess, even as a child, and you felt like somebody was over your shoulder protecting and guiding you, a little voice in the back of your head, and now you can hear it clear as day, that's because you had people that was on your ass from the time you were born. Because just like Jesus, the Christ, they found your star and knew that it was bright, and they knew that where you were going to come, whoever you are, in a higher vibration. At bedtime, when you were a child is when they did this shit to you. Wasn't expecting that either. All right, let me put this up. So whoever you are, get back in there. So whoever you are, somebody with an entity attachment, they wanted to steal something from you. They wanted to steal something from you. Anything else, Holy Spirit, before I bring this to a close? So this happened in the past, and whoever did that, they're getting evicted now. Yep. This was a workplace situation. Yeah, this was a group of people that were all working with each other. They were all sleeping with each other. They were all financially codependent to the people that they were working for, that were paying them to block, hurt, and harass you. This man is a complete idiot that took out a loan. I can't. This man that took out a loan is a complete idiot. A huge loan because they made and signed a contract that they would take your inheritance, whether you had a spiritual gift or whether you had some type of financial abundance that from childhood they knew, because you're some type of matriarch. Maybe you were your mother's first daughter, or maybe you're your father's first son. However inheritance is passed down, somebody knew, just like the Lion King, Simba, somebody knew that you were the next to sit on some type of spiritual throne or receive some financial abundance even before you could talk or walk, while you were in diapers. And they've been plotting on you since day one, and you didn't even know they was on your ass. What's the final message, Holy Spirit? Queen of Wands. Could have been a Queen of Wands. Oh, yeah. Okay. It might have been a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or someone that was very confident they could do this to you, Empress. All right. That you might have pulled your energy back from. So whoever you are, this might be a man or a woman. It could be a fire sign, and Aries. Yes. For somebody, I'm hearing this is a fire sign in your family. Okay. This Queen of Wands for somebody is an Aries, Leo, or Sag, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your family that knew when you were a baby that somebody already had left you some inheritance. And they might have even known about some spiritual gifts. And they already started plotting on you while you were a baby. And they did that ritual on you. Yes, they did. They're touching me. They did that ritual on you. They want to say something. They did that ritual on you when you were the baby. Whoever you are, I'm talking about. They came in your bedroom in some type of a way and did some ritual on you at bedtime. Yes, they did. This happened at night. And this person might have already died. No, it's an actual death. Yeah. And so this has got to be a much older person now, because they were there when you were born. Go ahead. Oh, this person might be dead already. This person that had an entitlement complex to the point of delusion. Yeah, they felt entitled. These are neighbors. It could have been somebody that lived in your neighborhood. It could have been a family member or a practitioner close to your family that lived in your neighborhood that somebody in your family was having sex with. It was a codependent friendship. Okay. A sexual violation could have occurred with someone that when someone was underage. Somebody could have been in a fire or explosion. Okay. I don't know anything about any of this, but this is going to resonate with somebody. Yeah. So somebody had a relationship, a codependent friendship, wherein a sexual violation might have occurred with somebody when they were underage, that lived in their neighborhood, that felt entitled to you and your gifts or your inheritance, whatever it was that you had. This person might have died already in an explosion or something like that. So this is somebody that has some type of genuine mental illness or disability. Anything else, Holy Spirit, that you want to say to my collective? And then we're going to end this. Who? This is another. Okay. So who it is somebody that tried to seduce you. Okay. So maybe when you got older, this same person tried to seduce you, or send somebody to seduce you, but it was a failed attempt because you was like ill. Oh, shit. Or a smug. Whoever you are, if this person came to try to seduce you, you probably looked them up and down like they was short. That's what I'm hearing. So whoever you are, you didn't even know this person that was there when you were born. Whoever this entitled person was that did this ritual over you, or they knew about you, they figured you don't know who they are, and they would seduce you, and you probably looked them up and down like they were short and was like, please. Anything else, Holy Spirit? You have some stocks and bonds that belong to you, whoever you are, okay? And well done. There's some stocks and bonds that these people knew about belong to you even when you was a baby. So somebody put something up for you for a long time. Well done. And these people have been secretly working against you to destroy your whole life. I don't even know why they didn't just try to take your life when you was a child, but God probably, you can't do that. You're not going to touch my anointed child. So they tried to manipulate every situation around you in your life to completely annihilate and destroy you so they could steal these stocks and bonds from you. They did this to you on purpose. There were situations in your life that these people orchestrated from behind the scenes financially on purpose to destroy you. And you just thought you had bad luck, but you didn't. They were fighting against you because of some stocks and bonds somebody left for you, but it's coming down and get out the way for these people. You're going to have to take a spiritual bath, isolate, and meditate because these people are all cursing each other out now because when they couldn't destroy you or seduce you, they just fucked up. A random crime or act of violence is going to be divine intervention with whoever this is, Empress. All right, Holy Spirit, is that it? Can we end this reading now? Ooh. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Somebody still wants to win at all costs. What's the end, Holy Spirit? Close this reading out. Somebody's isolated that wants to win at all costs. So High Priestess, really quick, the ending message is there's somebody isolated right now that might be kind of isolated and alone, that might have caused some conflict for you. This might be a younger person in some type of chaotic, distorted energy, a boy or a girl, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is literally out of options now with the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this might be a young adult that might have done spell work, that's out of options now because they wasn't seeing a situation clearly and they worked against you. And now they feel isolated and alone because they're going through some type of karmic lesson and they're under some transformative pain, right? For bringing conflict to your door, okay, when you were trying to live peacefully, High Priestess. And this is the truth. So whoever this younger person is in chaotic, distorted energy, do not enable them. Let them sit in their transformative pain. Wherever they are, if they're uncomfortable, they need to sit in that until their mind grows up and they start to see a situation clearly and process things in the right way. And then and only then will they have gotten the lesson and then be allowed to come back in your energy. Because while they're in this demonic energy, they're only going to try to bring more conflict to your door. And you a high priestess, you ain't playing no games with no goddamn body. Your peace is everything to you. Okay. So with that, I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. See y'all later.